The learned court found considerable time to hear us today, and the matter is ongoing tomorrow. Various pleas were put forward as to why none of the offences alleged are made out, and tomorrow the arguments will continue. Tomorrow we will argue for the other accused, and the matter continues. There is nothing more on the merits or on any issue which I wish to speak upon. जैसा मैंने पिछली बार आपको बताया था, तथ्यों के या मेरिट्स के आधार पे मैं कुछ नहीं बोलने वाला हूं। आज माननीय न्यायालय ने हमें विस्तार से सुना है और कल यही कार्रवाई जारी होगी। हम विभिन्न अभियुक्तों के तरफ से अलग अलग दलीलें पेश करेंगे कि क्यों जो भी आरोपित ऑफेंसेस हैं वो नहीं बनते हैं, और माननीय न्यायालय कल हमें दोपहर में वापस सुनेगा। इससे ज़्यादा इससे कम मैं नहीं बोलना चाहता।
सर एक लाइन तो बोल दी थी कि 406 और 420 पे
किसका माइक ले लो यार।
All right, that was Congress's Abhishek Manu Sanghvi speaking about today's hearing in the National Herald Case. Supreme Court, it seems, will continue to hear Gandhi's petition seeking a stay on a lower court's notice asking Sonia and Rahul Gandhi to appear before them in this case which relates to misappropriation of funds. Jaskirat Singh Baba is with us on the phone line. Jaskirat, Kapil Sibal, arguing on behalf of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, said that there were errors in Subramanian Swamy's complaint. The Gandhis are also asking the High Court for an early hearing in this case.
Well, that's correct. The early hearing is actually going on right now. If we understand correctly, the day after tomorrow is the scheduled date for the summons when the Gandhis are supposed to appear in the trial court, and it is exactly that summons order that they're challenging over here, along with the fact that they're also challenging the overall complaint of Subramanian Swamy and asking the High Court to quash that complaint. Now, today, the entire day was taken up by Mr. Kapil Sibal on behalf of Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, arguing that they were merely trustees and as per the norms and as per the laws, along with the fact that he quoted at least half a dozen other judgments, suggested that this is a wrong interpretation and the complaint was malified by Dr. Swamy, and that Dr. Swamy's complaint does not really hint at any criminality on behalf of the Gandhis, that they did not benefit. In fact, the hearing also included some arguments which actually happened excluding the bench between Dr. Swamy and Kapil Sibal, where taking a cue from where Kapil Sibal said that there was no loss, Dr. Swamy even hinted at Kapil Sibal's zero loss theory, which Mr. Sibal had made when he was the Minister of Telecom. Of course, there was a retort from Mr. Sibal on the same measure, suggesting that since they're in the court of law, they should continue with the arguments as such.
All right, Jaskirat, we're also saying no stay on IT summons for the Gandhis. Does that mean that the Income Tax Department will continue with its inquiry?
Well, that is right now in this case, they're only talking about a summons for the court, for the trial court. This is Gomti Manocha's court in Patiala House, not about the IT summons. So as far as that trial court summons are concerned, the stay was not even sought as of today because the arguments have not been able to conclude. So right now we are expecting at least another Ramesh Gupta, who is also a counsel appearing for some of the accused, along with the fact that there is Mr. Abhishek Manu Sanghvi and Sibal, and the fact that Dr. Subramanian Swamy is yet to respond to all this in the court in the proper form of a proper argument. So until and unless those arguments are not concluded, we can't really say whether or not the High Court will see any merit in putting a stay on the summons which is scheduled for day after tomorrow. What the likely scenario could possibly be is that until the outcome of this particular plea, there could perhaps be a stay on the summons for day after tomorrow. But all that we'll have to wait and watch and see what happens tomorrow.
All right. So, Jaskirat, you're basically telling us that the Supreme Court will continue hearing this case tomorrow as well. Sibal saying no legality in equity transfer. The Delhi High Court had on Friday issued a notice to Subramanian Swamy asking him to file details. Swamy, remember, had asked time for a detailed report. Can you explain to us the intervention of the Supreme Court at this stage?
I'm sorry, this would be actually the High Court where the arguments are going on, and the High Court where the decision is likely to be taking place in the next couple of days, especially by tomorrow. So what we are expecting, if I could just encompass the entire thing once again, today Mr. Kapil Sibal on behalf of the Gandhis argued the matter, argued against Dr. Subramanian Swamy's complaint, against the trial court summons, telling the High Court, trying to convince the High Court rather, that the complaint was malified, it was wrongly interpreted, there is no sense of criminality in this. So the trial court order summoning, because the trial court order, when they summoned the Gandhis, it said that there seems to be a prima facie evidence of some wrongdoing. So the lawyers over here are arguing against that summoning order also, that there should not be any prima facie evidence of any wrongdoing because there was nothing wrong done. The arguments are not yet concluded. So tomorrow we are expecting these arguments to be concluded, and thereafter the High Court is to take a decision on whether those trial court summons and Dr. Subramanian Swamy's complaint in the National Herald case overall should be quashed or not.
Jaskeer Singh Bawa, thanks so much for that update. We'll continue tracking developments with you.